The Chang M recessed ceiling lighting is sitting right here in front of me, and that's going to get installed today. Guys, welcome back to part 5 of the garage makeover, and today we are getting everything out of this garage and into my new storage shed. I chose not to build the shed myself, but let's get into it today on Supercar Street Racing. Alright, welcome back to the channel, and today our mission is simple: get everything out of here into the new storage shed around the corner, which I will go give you a tour of now, and I'll show you what my plan is inside the shed. But basically, the garage is no longer for garden tools and paint and all that stuff. It is for vehicles. Some tools will remain under that workbench there, but that is all, and then everything else is going straight outside. So let's get to work. All right, we are inside the new Suncast shed. This is what it looks like on the outside, and it was professionally assembled. It is 7x4. Now, my plan was to go up against the house, but it will not fit. It does not fit underneath my gutters. Unfortunately, it's too tall. If it was 6 inches or 2 inches less, it would have fit. But as you can see, I have already built plastic shelves and placed them in here to start the process of getting everything out of the garage. And this top part of the shelf will not fit. It is too tall. It would fit here up against this wall, but it will not fit on the sides. And in the middle here, I want to put up my hanger rack and hang stuff off of this guy. So that is what we're doing now. We're slowly getting stuff in here, and I'll take you guys through that process. So these things work awesome, but I don't have any more of them, and I'm not going to run to the store to get any. I kind of want to reuse my hanger system here that I have, but there's only a few screws up here, and I'm hoping I can just unscrew these and use a couple of those and maybe some short fat screws to hold this up. It is plastic, however. There's some threaded things here, but I don't know exactly what they're for. Looks like those line up perfectly almost. I can make those work. I gotta go find screws that match this, but just a little bit longer. Alright, we got to go ahead and start getting our garden tools in here now that we have a place to hang them. And if we move this, we can hang short stuff here. We still have those two metal things as well that we could probably hang something right there. The shelf's kind of in the way though. Alright, I got my label maker here. Let's go ahead and get these shelves labeled as best we can. So the next piece of the puzzle is this TP-Link smart dimmer plug. Now what happened is this thing drew so much power it burned out a regular smart plug. This is designed for high power, so I bought that. I've already set it up in the app. I need to get up in the attic and plug it in and see what the minimum light level is, but I think these hex lights can be dimmed. If not, they'll just come on at 100%, but let's get up in the attic and get this thing connected. So this worked once and then burned up, so absolute garbage. So that's going back to Amazon, and I gotta find something different. Little update, I ordered 2 non-dimmer smart plugs of the same brand, hoping that I will split the circuit. I'll do the outer ring on one and the hex lights on another, and run 2 heavy-duty extension cords to the outlet in the attic. That does it. Now, let's get this place cleaned up. Alright guys, that's going to wrap up this part of the series, and we have successfully done hardly anything except clean out the entire garage of all the crap that was in here and moved it out into the new shed. We also now have to get our new smart plugs in for our hex garage lights. Welcome back once again to Supercar Street Racing and the 4K production studio. We're out here this morning in the freezing cold, trying to bring you this video about this Suncast storage shed made of resin. And I wanted to give you guys a little bit of insight into my experiences with the shed. So I did have this thing professionally installed. I wasn't in the mood to actually get out there and put this thing together with one person. And they came out and then they got it done in about 4 hours. I did see they had a little bit of difficulty, but nothing too major. They just kind of had to figure everything out as they went. And taking a look at the shed right here, you can see it is built very well. It's a well put together shed, very solid, doesn't feel flimsy at all. And it does have really good reviews over on Lowe's.com. So some of the things I wanted to talk about with the shed is just kind of like what the inside is like. So basically, it is just plastic all on the inside, but on the back wall, it does have a metal strip across the top that you can use these little clamp-like holders to put garden tools on. And they do say in the actual Q&A here on the Lowe's site that they make accessory kits for this. And so you can buy things like shelves and things like that to mount your stuff in the garage. It is kind of a roomy little garage at 7x4. I got 2 shelves in it, although I could not get the whole shelves in. These are the HD shelves from Home Depot. I couldn't get the whole shelf in. I had to take the top of each shelf off so I could get one on each side. These are the HD plastic shelves at Home Depot. And so I was able to do that. If you put the shelf on the back wall, it will fit the whole entire shelf. But just one thing to be aware of, If you have any kind of elevation next to your house, like if you have concrete or anything like that, or if you have to put this thing up on a pad, it would not fit under my gutters by about 1.5 inches. It was very close, but it just would not fit. So beware, if you're going to try to put this thing up against your house here, the very tip of the roof here is supposed to be 8 feet, so measure ahead of time if that is your plan. Now notice here they have it on a 2-story house right here, and it fits no problem. Also, just note the front here, it does have a door here that opens up both ways, and on the left side door, so this door here, it has metal latches at the top and the bottom to keep it open and closed. So you just push a little metal thing in at the top and one at the bottom, and that part stays closed. It does have the capability to be locked right here. You can see this area right here can accept a regular style lock, as we will show you right here. See how the latch just basically closes and then your lock goes right through it. It does have a vent at the top. And checking right here, you can kind of see the way the inside is. There are some threaded holes in there that I'm not sure if they're for the accessory kit or what they're for, but like I did notice that there's a capability to screw something into the wall at various places where you see some of these holes. Now what I did was in the back of the shed right here where you see this ladder, I bought a garage organizer thing. It's like a rack and it uses gravity to hold up poles. I will link that in the description, and also a link to the Suncast shed. So please like and subscribe and buy this shed through my link if you can. And like I said, this thing has actually awesome reviews. It is $799, $850 something with tax. And if we take a look right now, it's got 51 reviews. 65% are 5-star, 4-star is about 25%, and 1-star down at 4%. And taking a look at the Q&A, if I can get it to open here, there are things like how many hours to put the shed together. It was about 3 hours with 2 guys, 2 professional guys. I need a platform build diagram. You don't need a diagram to build the platform. Measure the bottom of the shed, put 4 pieces of wood together, put a piece of plywood on top of it, and you have your shed built. So it asks if you could paint it. I would not paint it. It's made of resin. It probably won't stick. The doors, keep another thing in mind that I did find out. If you are going on a slope, the doors could rub the slope, so just beware. If it's too much of a slope, the doors may not open. The box is very heavy. It took about 3 people and a forklift to get this box onto the trailer, and it is very large, so have it delivered is my advice. So it says you can anchor it to the concrete using masonry fasteners, and it withstands up to 65-mile-per-hour winds, so not a hurricane rated shed. Oh, here are the actual accessories, and I will actually put these in the description. Some people asking, does it need a foundation? It does require a foundation. You need to put it on at least concrete, if not build a concrete pad or a 2x4 and plywood stand for it. There's the dimensions if you're wondering if it will fit a washer and dryer. Come into the Q&A. I will link this Lowe's in the description, the Lowe's link, and you can come into the Q&A and measure this. It's 6'10" wide by 3'10" deep. The shed is 3 different colors, absolutely. At the peak, it is 8'2". If your house is over 8'2" underneath the gutter, you can't slide the resin Suncast shed up against your house. I ended up putting mine on the fence like you saw and facing away from the house, and I'm worried about water running into it. If it becomes a problem, I'm going to pick it up off the ground and build a little base under it or get some feet under it. I mean, you need a full base under it. You can't just put corners because it's got a resin floor, but it would buckle if you didn't have it fully up in the air. Another person asking about the shelf kit. I will also put that in the description. And can you put a rain diverter under it? That would be a custom thing, and I would not recommend it. And let's see if we actually find this product on Amazon and see what the ratings look like there. And we do have it on Amazon, and it is quite a bit more expensive here. It is $1,148 compared to very much cheaper $7.99 on Lowe's. Here is a Rubbermaid that has worse reviews on everywhere I've seen it. The Rubbermaid does have bad reviews, but here on Amazon, this guy has a 1 rating and it was given a 4-star. I will link this in the description. I'll link both Amazon and Lowe's. I get no money from Lowe's if you buy this from Lowe's. Purchase any product you want on Amazon off of my links. It doesn't have to be the exact product. Anything you want, click any of my links in any of my videos. It gives me just a little bit of money on the channel and helps me support the channel more and bring you guys more videos. Please like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon. It assures that when I put out a new video, sometimes daily, you'll know when it comes out. We got to get out of here. We got to go live in the storage shed.